G'day guys, and welcome back to Stitch Up and another episode of Factorio. This is our Space Age Let's Play, our very first playthrough of the Space Age DLC, and I believe this is episode 22. This is not the first episode 22 because I recorded an episode, and for the first time, I don't think I've done this, well, maybe once before, but certainly not in a long time, is I've disregarded the episode. So what I did is I decided we needed carbon on Vulcanus, and I went ahead and I made Carbonara 1. Oh, Carbonara 1 would have been good. Carbonara 1's probably a bit more science fiction-y, and I ended up making this asteroid collector, which collected all these bits and reprocessed them and did all this nonsense. But the thing is, it was just going to sit above Vulcanus and it was going to drop carbon down. The problem is, without leaving Vulcanus, it's not getting anywhere near enough asteroids. So it was absolutely stupid. And then, even more stupid than that, is to make carbon, I believe all I had to do was, what did I do? I ended up doing it. Yeah, here it is. No, I did it somewhere. Yeah, did I? No, look, I did more fuel for the rockets. Yeah, here we go. Look, these guys are making carbon. So I've taken sulfuric acid and I've taken coal and I'm turning them into carbon. And that's making a whole lot of the damn carbons, and probably too much actually. But it is using up sulfuric acid, but there's no option because Carbonara 1 is a load of old toss. So what we're going to do is we're just going to move on, and Carbonara 1 is going to be just a remnant of a ship. Well, it's going to be a ship that we might use in the future. But I want to talk to you about power needs on Vulcanus, and I want to talk to you about upgrading our Remus 1 spaceship. So guys, jump in, enjoy this Stitch Up intro, and I'm going to see you over here in just a sec. Okay, so listen, we had some issues on Vulcanus. We actually had those issues, the sort of issues where it was kind of like it caught me off guard and I didn't know what to do. And I ended up fixing it all off camera. But basically it was around power. We really struggled with the power. Now, if I have a look, here's my power network here. I've turned everything off, but we can just see the power, which is good. But if we have a look, we've got the original, these guys, the... what are you guys? Steam, the big steam turbines. And they're taking sulfuric acid. They're taking steam, which comes from sulfuric acid. So it is a drain on the sulfuric acid in the system. And that's just that the sulfuric acid is the main resource on Vulcanus, in my opinion. And that's the one that I think needs to be protected. So I've got so far this sulfuric acid, the original one. Then I've got the other sulfuric acid over here, which is still sitting at quite a big yield. But I want to, I'm using that for my energy. So then we've got two more of the big steam turbine setups over here and here. And then I had like a makeshift, sort of just the starts of a solar. What I've gone and done is put in this solar, and I've gone and put in this solar over here as well. And you can see here, I've just kind of made a bit of a blueprint for solar. Where we got there, blueprint for solar. It kind of looks a bit like this. It's got a substation, couple of substations, a roboport, and ability to run through. And I put them on horizontal with gaps in between. So I've basically been putting those in, and then this accumulator farm here, and then another kind of 1.5 of that just over here. So what it means is when we click on our power pole, you can see here, 2.7 gigahertz of ability to create, and at the moment we are producing science, and science is on and going on this planet, and we are using about 1.1. So it's making the 1.1 no problem, and we're using up about half. Now what it's saying here, over 10 minutes we've relied on the accumulator not at all. So the accumulated charge is full, 6.8 gigajoules. We have been, here's the 1.1 over here, and we've been taking roughly half from solar, directly from solar at night, and half from steam. And so that's doing quite well, and we've not have to use the backup of this one. So I want to try a couple of things this episode. I want to decommission a few things. So what if we, oh, by the way, yes. Oh, here we go. I want to tell you what I've done as well. So with my spaceships, Remus 1, my only ship actually. By the way, he's only got 2 engines, and I want to, we might this episode upgrade that. But I've realized that this is all incorrect, and I think I know what to do here. Now, of course, if you've watched my channel before and you've watched me play Factorio, you know I've mentioned KOS, Catherine of Sky, quite a few times. She is my god, my goddess. I'm in goddess mode when I watch KOS. I love her. I just love her. I have for about, I think about, like, since I was in Australia, and maybe 5, so about 13 years, I think, 12 years or so. 11, maybe 11 years, maybe it was about 4 years before I came over here, and I've been here for 7. But I love KOS, and I watch her all the time, and she's just amazing. And I've just been watching her latest sort of entry level to Mega Base 7, and she's had some time off but come back, and she's in Fulgora at the moment. But I just, from watching her, I now know what I need to do with this. So I'm not going to talk about it in this episode, because we might just do it another time, or I might make it and then talk you through what I've done. But this doesn't need to be like this. This could be a lot simpler. Yeah, oh, by the way, we're definitely going to Fulgora next. And I think we're on our way to Fulgora at some stage. Oh, so at Novice, so basically here, I want uranium at Novice. And don't forget, at Novice, we have, here's uranium, lots of uranium. We have the uranium field down here, and we are keeping these guys over here. So this is doing pretty well. Yeah, we're just getting lots of uranium out there. Now, I'm shipping uranium up to Vulcanus because I did panic about nuclear, and that's okay, because what we might do is we might just process it here. I don't mind, because the ship has to, I don't mind using up the rockets. The ship has to, can we make another, yes, we can make another centrifuge, yes please. I've got the centrifuge on here. This is, let's call this centrifuge actually. Centrifuge. Yeah, great. I'm hoping that the way it works is these names and this whole menu just stays and keeps coming and just keeps going with you into the next game. So I need to do a little test, but I think that's how it works. But anyway, yeah, that's all good. Oh yeah, look, it's already, it only needs another 13 red circuits and we're off again. So that's all pretty good. What I want to do is I want to decommission this over here and the steam as well that it provides. So we'll see if the steam is needed anywhere else. If not, we decommission. And that is old world stuff gone. Don't forget, we started here. This is all old world, and new world is all over here. So yeah, once we do that, I'd like to see where this is actually going to, because I want to make sure that this stuff is going into the standard network. You know, it should be, because here is, where's the other, oh yeah, and we've got this one over here, and it's coming down to here. So we might be able to just do some pipes and have it going all up into that one. But these pipes are full. Ooh, look at that. This full up to there, and we've got no power point there. I'm going to run up there and just fix that. Am I? Yeah, there it is, just there. Oh man. Thank you. Right, let's go into Goddess. Map mode, sorry, I don't call it Goddess mode. Map mode. And these guys are connected, but these guys aren't. So we have a little issue there. We'll just make a nice one. In fact, I am going to do it myself. The bots maybe could do it. Yep. Okay, good. Okay, let's see. So if you're going here, this is now sulfuric acid should be pumping again. Oh my God. That could have been part of the problem for my issues. Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Let's see. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. It's a bit of sneezing on camera. What's happening here? So you've got a bit there. Oh yeah, this is the original system. So we can just get rid of that. Thank you. good. Those bots are great. I love those logistic bots. Okay, good. Yeah, lots of calcite coming in through there, so that's all quite nice. And, oh, centrifuge about to pop in. Yes, it did. Thank you. Make another one. No, we need 5 more red circuits. But let's go ahead and decommission this over here. So I'm going to go to map mode and do this. And because I want to rely less on sulfuric acid for power is my plan. So let's do that. Now, I'm also having issues with the amount of stuff I need to store. You can see my storage area is just a bit stupid, actually. So let's see about all this. Okay, it's going to take that. Yeah, so you can just get these millions of bots just hovering, which is not good. And is this, how's this? See, this sulfuric acid here is pumping. Yeah, and you guys are connected, aren't you? Yes, if I connect into here. Yeah. Just hold on to this bit here and I should be able to see it. Can I see it? Yeah. So in here, we're not really getting a lot coming out of the pumps, is what we're doing here. And is that because this guy's at power? This guy's got full power, 1.8. Oh, there's dropping down the production. No, that's good. This one here is not very full as well. So yeah, we're not actually getting a lot happening here with the connections of all these. Oh, there's one that's not connected. Basically, everything is coming through. But let me just try and redo. What is this? Are you... Okay, you need to be there. Let me see if I... And what we might do is just see if we can get a few of these guys just connected in with extra pipes. Right, okay, good. Okay, so that's that. Actually, if I come to map mode here and just grab my storage, if I do this and just put an extra yellow, we've got just too much storage happening here, so it's going to put those down. But if I come here, yeah, at least these guys have cleared out the way. But still, it's not good, is it? Look, the bots, they're just filling up all this with just so much stuff. And yeah, I need to. This is a learning curve for logistics for me. This series is a learning curve. Okay, so is anywhere else using Steam? So Steam was coming to here. Is it being exported to anywhere else? Yes, it was going over to there. So that's fine. We're going to keep making Steam, and we are going to do it, and we're going to export it over to here to do some of this other stuff, because Steam is being used, isn't it? Yes. If you come out to here, then you come across to here, you are being used into there, into water, and then the water was going into certain things. Yes, so we are going to, yeah, there's the water coming down into this, and this is all old world technology, or the old world, the old part. This is all the old part, all the new part. Okay, so I think that's done. Let's leave it at that. I don't know if that's changed our, let's check our power. About 1.9. So we don't have, in the last 10 minutes, in the last 10 minutes or hour, we've not really had to rely on this accumulator. I'd like to see if it is, because I think the accumulator is sitting there at quite a bit. But I wish it told me how many megawatts it's got, not kilojoules. It'd be great if it did that. Yeah. Accumulator charge is sitting there, 6.8 G. I wonder how much that is though. Okay, that's that. So why don't we do this now? Don't forget over here we had a spaceship. This is the everything to do with the spaceship. And I probably show you this because in the last episode I built this, and that episode is the one that I deleted and didn't add. So the real episode 22 is this one, and basically, hang on. Where are you going? Oh, you're using it there. Okay, so there were some things here in these boxes, and what they're doing is they're not they're moving stuff out of these boxes and putting it into storage, which is really stupid. I hate that. Stupid bots. I don't like that they're doing that because I don't know how much I've got. So, but I know that I've got engines. But basically, everything you need in this tab is everything is now built here. So essentially, what I can do now is at Vulcanus, I can go right, build me a new ship, and that's what I did. I built a useless ship. This little useless Carbonara 1 is useless. So no problem. What I want to do now is go to, let's see where Remus is, and I want to turn it off automatic just to start with. So pause thrust, so he won't go anywhere. Okay, and we're going to make improvements. So first of all is I'm going to get rid of these guys. Yep, and we are now going to route. So I don't know how we're going to go with the pipe work here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, you'll come across, and you'll go to, in fact, you can go to there, and these guys go here. Now if you delete it, I think the storage goes into here. Look at that lovely science of all three colours as well. God, that's brilliant. Purple, yellow and orange science, all coming from Vulcanus. I love that. Don't forget, this series we decided to make the purple and yellow science on Vulcanus as well. Oh, I actually think I'm going to move red and green science to Vulcanus as well, because that's kind of unlimited with the lava production. So what you can get in the lava to make green and yellow, I think that's all we need. Maybe a little bit of calcite, but I think it's calcite, yeah. Okay, so let's see how we're going to do. We need this here, but we need to basically get some pipes out the way. So let's do a few things. Let's go with this for now, and let's move this to here, right? And say, right, let's put you to let's go to there, and let's get rid of you and go to here, here, to there. Let's grab a little bit of this. Good. Glad we got those on board. Okay, so that's good. You're being supplied now. You're being supplied now. That's good. But I think what we'll do just for the moment is just this. Yeah. And then over here, we need this to be there. And this to be there. Right. And then we'll, we will grab this guy and put him here, and we'll say to there. And then I'm just going to make it simple for the moment and do that. Yeah. Okay, so what we now need to do is move this pipe out across. Maybe I should have made all this. Oh, you know what? I know what's better. Okay, let's do this. Let's get. You know what? Let's use the delete here and just get rid of all this. Yeah, we shouldn't have. This is what we should have done to start with. Oh God. Okay, where did that go? The engine is in there. Brilliant. So if you delete it, the engine's in there, which is great. Okay, so in that case, we want everything on one side of the belts, do we? Not necessarily. I don't think we need everything on one side of the belt. No. It's going to try and put them in the other bit there. No. Okay. So what we'll need to do here is don't worry about him down there. You'll need to be in here. Now, if I do this, I think it's going to put all these materials in there as well. So let me just see. No, I don't know where those materials are gone. I think I've lost all those materials. Good. Okay, so what we need to do now is go up. Yep. And basically to here. Is that going to be right? Yeah, it is. That'll be good. Yep. And we can now come down and go up. Good. Okay, that's good. So that'll kind of work. But it is going to be in the way of this. So we can fix that with undergroundies. So first of all, I really want this guy to come back. So if I do that, where were you? So how am I going to measure that? 1, 2. So on the edge, and then over by 1. Hang on. Yeah. Hang on. Okay, so if he's here, it's... Okay, so 1... No, hang on. So if I hang him over the wall, and then he should overlap by 1. So hang him over the wall, overlap by 1, which means he needs to be there. Okay. And now I want to put 2 more in. So let me see about this. So let's grab you as a spacer and just say 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1. Oh, what about this then? Okay. Can I put him here and here? I'm hoping that's not going to be lopsided, but I think that's going to work. Now I'm hoping we can now start to get these up. I'm hoping that, yeah, here we go. How many rockets, how many you got? You got 5 going up. Brilliant. Rocket capacity is 5. So that's great. Just, sorry, while we're down there on here, can I come to this? Where am I? Gonna go to map mode, come out of map mode, go to here and just say, I can make 2 more. How many more do I need, just so I know? I need 1, 2, okay, I need 3 more after this. We don't have any of the 235. 235 is the one I want. Where's the other one? 238s? Yeah. Okay, but we needed to spark these guys off, don't we? Yes, we do. Uranium reprocessing. Okay, that's good. Let's go to Remus, and now it's a simple case of doing this. So, yeah, I think it's pretty good. Now, if I just want to, I think what I can do is I can get rid of a bit of... No, that's good. And then I can get rid of, I think that, and that's all quite nice. Why are you are at the right height, and this is this one coming across, so why is that all the way down? I think it's just where the arm is, maybe. Ooh. Oh no, you're giving it on the thing and you're doing it there, so in that case let's keep it all the same. And you're doing that, yeah, brilliant. So that's how that is, yeah, cool. Okay, so at least that's more cement. Okay, good. Now, that means we can now just go, okay, let's fix it. Let's get the red undergroundies. Are we reds or blues? Can we have any blues up here? No, we're just reds. Okay, good. So in that case, sorry, red undergroundies, and I want to, this belt's coming from this way. So let's go here, and then looking at symmetricality here, and then here, and I'm hoping that means there. So if I put that there, let's try that. Look, that isn't too bad. In fact, no, we don't want that. Got a better plan now. Okay. There you go. I've just gone to the most maximum, so that should be how that is. And I think that's pretty good. Okay, good. So this guy's now here, and so we need to go, okay. So I want to keep these guys separate from each other. So if I come down to here, this is the maximum. So first thing I want to do is make him here. His junction point can be this one. And I want this to connect to here, so that would work. Yep. And I want this to connect to here, so that will connect. And then these guys I want to be right through the middle, so it's there to there. So we're basically supplying the inner motors, the inner engines, and the outer engines are getting it via the inners, so that'd be good. And so that means you can be like this, you can be like this, and we do the same thing with the light blue liquid, so they're supplied, so we only now need to get into here. So Mr. Supply, so I want that to be, okay, let's go here to, actually he can be here to here, yes. It's going to be a little bit of fun. That should be filling up, and then basically to there, and just get this one done. Right, that means these 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all getting that. So I'm hoping this doesn't run out too much, but I'm hoping 4 is a good amount for this. But hopefully you can just do those trips a little bit quicker. Okay, so let's now go and look at the next thing. Now don't forget we can move these to create a little bit more room if we need. But power wise, if I click on, can I click on the power? No, it doesn't tell me. I don't know how much power I'm doing here because I haven't got any, you know. Maybe I need an accumulator. Have I got any accumulators? No. Maybe I should have some accumulators. I think I probably should. Yeah, let's do a few. Let's go with some in here. Yeah, let's do... not sure about that. I like everything to look nice. There you go. Hopefully they'll bring up a few. Oh, look, if I like everything to look nice, let's just put a couple in there as well. Yeah. Great. All right, let's see about that. And hopefully the rockets will be able to send those up. Okay, so we still need to connect in the light blue. So connecting that in is going to be to here. Which means that'll be there, and you are here. Here we go. So this one's getting blue. This is getting blue now, which is good. And then from there, I need to be... yep. Can always build it not efficient, and then after that you can then use efficiency around it and just see where you can sneak things in. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so that's here, here, and here, and there, and now you're getting blue, you're getting blue. So now we are ready to go. Yeah, I think we're ready to go, and we've made it now 4 engines. Okay, let's go to here, and let's say, because I think you're ready, let's go automatic, so it'll do 30 seconds. And I think it's ready to go, to be honest. And I think that's going to be lovely. Right, good. I mean, we've got a lot happening on this belt here. Everything should be on the inside there. Ooh, let's do this. Hang on, just pause that. Sorry. Can we pause it? Yeah, let's do this. So this is always going to put the meteorites on the inner. So that means we want everything on the other side. Yeah. So let me see. At what point do I want to move everything? Because you're putting stuff on the wrong side as well. From here, we're putting it into there. So yeah, so once we get to here, what I want to do at this point is move it to the other side. So let me do it here. Let me do it here. This is where we'll do it. It's a good spot to do it. Right, so it'll be like this. It'll be, at the moment, it's coming in on this side, yeah. And I want it to be, it's coming in as you face downwards on, that's going to be the wrong side. Let me do it this way. Yeah, up, up, and across. Okay, this is good. I know what to do. I know what to do. And here, yeah. And then once you do that, yeah, I want you to go comment on this side. Yeah, there you go. So it's swapping to the other side. And then once we're there, we can just basically come straight across. No, we can't do that. What I can do, sorry, I'll just get this guy. And get rid of you, get rid of you. And say, right, here we go from here to here. And now we do this bit up here. Yeah. And there. Good, you can all go. Excellent. So now we're all on the other side, just only on the other side, and that means that the other guys can load up. Cool. Okay, that's a nice little bit. And you can go. Good. Okay, so let's do it again. Turn it on. It's at 30-second there, and then we'll see these guys fire up, and it should head off to Vulcanus. And I think that's good as well. So that is excellent. Right, how are we tracking now? Okay, this is nice. So we have done that. I need to make 3 more centrifuge. There's one. If I do that, how many more? I just need some more red circuits there, and I can get a second. I might just run down and get that then, because we've got quite a bit of reds going on there. I really want to test if I can get rid of a bit more of the steam power. My theory is that, if I take off steam power, then I'm giving more to the production of the network and not for creation of power. I hope that makes sense. There's another one. So I think I need one more, and then that's it. So let's do. All I need is some reds, and we're done. And then I can get rid of this as well. This request to get these guys, because I'm getting bots to deliver me most of this. So if I do that, how many more? Oh, there it is. 1. Okay, good. So that means I can now turn this guy off. If I delete it from this request section from this request to point centrifuge. If I turn it off, yeah. Okay, let me delete it, and hopefully it'll be there. Hopefully it'll be somewhere. Add centrifuge. Ooh. Where are they? No, I wish I just had these sections. Oh, maybe it was, I should have left it in there. Okay, good. So you'd leave them all there, and then you put them on and drag them on, turn them on. Okay, I think that's how it is. Good. Okay, so I've now made my 3 centrifuge, which means I can run up. Yep. Okay, how's it going? Is it traveling? Stop the Vulcanus. Why? What is missing, Chief? 200 of these unfulfilled. Okay, we just need some purple science to come in. He might be coming though. Have we got what have we got here? We've got some purple science there. We mustn't have enough. How many's a rocket stack of purple science? Rocket capacity 1,000. So I need to wait till this gets up to 1,000. So rocket capacity is 1,000 of these guys. What is the rocket capacity of these guys? 1,000. So these need to be in single 1,000 lots, I think. Okay, why don't we do this? Let's go Remus, and let's do the requests, and we'll have a look at this. So let's say it should be 1,000, and I'm going to allow it to be more. So you'll be 1,000 from Vulcanus, and you'll be 1,000 from Vulcanus, and you'll be 1,000 from there. Yep, and you're going to be 3,000 from a novice. Okay, 111, and so yeah, we haven't quite got everything here. Oh, it's traveling. Why is it traveling? If I did the request. Now, how fast is it traveling now? I think it's traveling really fast. There we go, four firing up. Let's see here. So don't worry about the water. But we've got these guys, thruster. What are you? Thruster fuel and thruster oxidizer are both mixing nicely and making all this work quite good. So we have 19,000 and we have 19,000 of 25. So you used up 6,000 and we are 3/4 of the way there. And it was a quick trip, which was really good. So that's good. While we're here, let's come down to novice and we'll have a look. Just watching this guy here. We'll stay in map mode. And it's 3,000 of these guys, so I just want to see whether or not, if it's, how do I get, because the idea was to get these guys in buffer chests, but it'd be interesting to see if these collect from here. Now we're at novice, so we should start to see some of, here we go, some of the requests come down, and these all go into logistic chests now, not into belts, and then they'll come straight across. So once they go into logistic chests, this should be a ripper. Yep. Oh, and by the way, this should be, we should do more of these. So we'll do 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and over here, this is just, look at that one. I don't know why that's doing both of those. Let's do something here. I don't think we need to do this. We don't need this. Yeah. Let's do, so you need to be just one of them. So you can do, let's just do purple, to be honest. Yeah, let's just do purple. Yep. And let's do, just purple, please. And then you need to be yellow only. Use filters, yellow science. Thank you. Great. So then we copy this and we'll do 1, 2, and 3. Excellent. So you beat that. And that means, oh, and then white over here. So we've got white science. So you can go. We don't need that. And you need to be this sort of green. Can I put it over the top? You can place those over the top now, which is nice. And then we just want the purple boxes, which are going to be 1, 2, 3, which will be like that. Yeah, good. And that means these can go, and then these can go as well. Good. Okay, cool. So we're now taking out the white science from, that's coming in from Romulus. And God, we must have a bit of a look at Romulus because that's a basket case. What is going on with Romulus? Okay, so white science is just not happening. We'll have a look at that. Although I think that's where that little bit of, oh no, that's us here. Back to novice. White science is there. And then what we might be able to do here is just grab, we got yellow boxes being made. No, I did have to make this box making situation over here. Let's make the yellow boxes. You could be yellow, thank you. Great, and so you're like that. And if that's the case, I need this being made. So you're going to be there. Yep. And we need guys can do that. You need to basically take a longer trip out. Yep, and you need to do this. Good. Okay, that should work. We should be able to make the yellows. Yeah, this should get going. Okay, so are you guys, these guys are set to automatic and you've asked for it. See, yeah, the rocket's saying, yep, go for it. Now that means bots should now be coming with these, because these are all asking for uranium. Now the problem is I'm storing uranium here. I've tried to move it up to the shipping front in buffer chests, but it's not wanting them. So what I could do is provider chests. Yeah, when I was, oh, hang on, just put these here, make them like that. And if that's the case, let me see, I still haven't, I'm outside the building zone now, am I? No, I'm not, but can I just put you there, see what's going on here. Right, so we're at Remus 1. Oh, we're a novice. Remus 1 is at novice. And here we go. These guys are going to start bringing up this. And I got lots of bots, but they're just, look at them. Here they come. I mean, there are a few, and they'll just do it, but it's a long trip for them. Yeah, it is a long trip. So they're off. And then when they do that, more are here. But don't forget, I'm asking for 3,000, so it is interesting. So if they're not going to do this, what I'm going to do here, why are they filling that? Each rocket should be ready to go. Okay, I'm just going to go get rid of everything. And it just should stay there, and they can fill it from, yeah, when they come up, that's just going to have to come up to there. I will work out the best way to do that moving forwards. I do want to just put down, please, if I can, just to clean things up, although I'm going to start a logistics mess here as well, but I wouldn't mind just putting down 6 of those. But God knows why this hasn't started making yet. Why are the bots not doing this? Don't know why the bots aren't. Oh, but hang on. We are getting some materials sent up to Remus. Bless it. Look at Remus ready to go. And how's the oxidizer? Yeah, the thruster fuel's back up again. Oxidizer's back up to full. This one's almost full, so it's ready for another trip. And we are now starting to take on these. Now, 50 per stack. It's probably a bit wasteful shipping all this around, but that's fine. Okay, we're here, and so we should be right to make sure we've got these guys. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then they'll do that. Yeah, but again, they're just waiting on the fuel there. So that ship will now go back and forwards, and if it does back and forwards, it should then at that point, you can get rid of these guys. It should at that point. Once it's gone back and forwards, it should, at least it's bringing something back as well as taking something there, because the return trip is a bit of a waste otherwise. So I like that. Now, when it's away, I'm hoping what it's done is made enough. So if we have a look here, let's make this guy, let's do this like this. Actually, let's go here and just say you only want to be this. What is it? You only want to be orange science, which is what we make here, and you want to be 2,000. Yeah, 2,000. Yes, and you only want to be. Oh, it says 5,000 actually. Let's do 5,000 for the other ones. So you'll just be orange, and you'll be 5,000. Yep. And you'll only be yellow, and you'll be 5,000. And I'm going to say trash unrequested for now, and then hopefully that'll tidy up. And then you're only going to be purple. Oh, it was already there. Purple, 5,000. Yep. And trash unrequested, unticket, and we should be there. So if I do that now, you shouldn't have any of those in there. So you're just yellows, and you shouldn't have any purples in there. I'll take all those. Oh, you're only up. Ah, you're meant to be not purples. We've got 2 purples there, haven't we? Oh, no, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Orange, yellow, purple. Yep, so sorry. You can go there. You can go there. Brilliant. I can come here. And that means all these can come to me. Sorry about that. And you're only meant to have that, so you can come off. Yep, you've only got what you need. You've only got what you need. And that means that I've now got orange. So I can go, here we go. Good. And the trash unrequested is turned off now as well. It was just for that. So yeah, and if we have a look at this, it would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So you could fit 2,000 per row. So 2, 4, 6, 8,000. Okay, we could have 8,000 of those guys there. But that's basically saying to the system, start making. But that is enough for a rocket, because we're saying 1,000. So this is a rocket's worth before Remus has made its way back, and Remus is just en route. And how much are you carrying? You're carrying a fair bit of that. So you're carrying, what do you got? We've got 3,000. Yeah, we are carrying exactly 3,000. So I think we can change that to a higher grade. We shouldn't need that much uranium because we are reprocessing. But let's change that figure to 5,000 on our next trip. And then that should be nice. Right, we're halfway there. It's a fast trip. It should be a fast trip. Everything looks like it's keeping up pretty well. Things are on the right side, this side, which allows these guys to then place more when catching them off the other side, which is good. So that's not too bad. These guys are all looking pretty good. Yeah, water is looking good too. Water requires the ice, and ice is looking good. And we're not really doing anything once we get these guys, so that's fine. But I haven't got any circuit networks to see what's what here, but I could set up a filter for one of these guys as a simple and dirty version. Okay, you're at Vulcanus now, so if we have a look here, we should be, let's see it. Vulcanus, it's going to ship things up, but at the same time, is it bringing things down? Yes, it is. Here we go. It's bringing down those. Now, 3 is, okay, look at it go, look at it go, look how quickly it goes, and look at these bots. Big bot deliveries. And they go bang, 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 bang. Is it going to come down any more? Is there any more on it? Or was that it? That was it. So it's just this kind of gulp of, oh, here we go. There's a few more. 3 more. And these bots go bang, 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 bang. And these ones go bang, 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 bang. And they fill it up, which is nice. Okay, so that's two lots of 3 rockets, which little sort of orbital drops. Yeah, that's good. Good. And now we've got everything. It's the right amount here. We've got speed and productivity modules going on those. There's a 235 right there. That should help. That 235 will go onto there. See this filter? He puts it on that side. He puts it on that side. The 235 has gone in, and that should start up. How many do you need? You need 5. Kovarex, you need 235. We're going to need, look at that. So the 235 for the Kovarex enrichment is going to need another 6, up to 40. So this one is filling up, yeah. There's none in here, so it's every one of them is being taken in the first one. So basically, we're just sort of set. Oh, look, I can make up 1, 2, 3. Actually, yeah, I can make up more for these ones as well. So we can put those in. But at the moment, I'll have 3 Kovarex enrichment facilities. And I don't think I've got another one. Yeah, good. Just checked I didn't have another one on me. But you can see here now with that amount of centrifuge, we are getting one. And that'll bring him in. He'll get picked up. And he's now at 7. He needs to get to 40, and then he'll punch out. Now, when he punches out, he's going to give us probably 1 of each, and then it'll go back in the system, and this whole thing will dial up. So yeah, this will do quite nicely. We are doing it here, but it doesn't mean that we'll necessarily use it here. I did make this in the panic, in the great power panic of, last episode. But let me see. Actually, you know what? He deserves something slightly better. So let me do. Where is it? Is it there? What have I actually got in my? If I have a look here, what have I got? Hazard concrete. So if I go to make it, am I looking at it? Yeah, hazard concrete. No, so not refined hazard concrete. Okay, good. We're just going to do the hazard concrete. Yeah. And I want to make this bigger. And I realize this episode is almost going to be a little long now, so that's all right. We'll get this going. Let's do him there and just say right. Yeah. And we want to come across to about here. Let's include these. I just want to get rid of. No, we keep those robo networks, but we don't necessarily need to do everything else. Let's do it to like there. Yep. And I'm going to map mode now, and I'll just say right to this guy. So we want to do here and here. Oop. Okay, there we go. Good. So that's that part. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. Take that part off. And then we want this guy to come right up to there, which will be here. All to there. Yep. And over to here, which is nice. And then over there, we just basically want it to be right up against it. And I'll go right up to the top here because we've got a bit of this happening. Yep. Yeah, and we are filling these up, so this will just keep going now. Good. Okay, let me just do that as we've just done that last bit over the top there. Yeah. This part is going to be like this. Good. Okay, there we go. That was a bit of a cock up there. And on this side, of course, let's get him going up. There's a lot of concrete. This is probably just going to take up lots of resources that we don't have, but they can put all those down and just that'll help us to see this area a little bit better as well, which would be nice. I'm not actually making the hazard concrete. I'm making that by hand, and that's just helping to use up a lot of stuff in my inventory. So what I have to say about that. Yeah, there we go. Just fill that in as well. Okay, so that's nice. Right, I'm going to leave the episode here. In this episode, we have gone through our new solar backup network. And of course, if we have a look at power, this is looking pretty good. Yeah, 1.5. 1.5 production. We've not used the accumulator charge in the last... the accumulators dropped down. 10 hours, no, 1 hour. Yeah, so we've not used it in the last hour, and we've been recording for about 45 minutes now. So that's pretty good. So that's excellent. We've also gone and upgraded Remus to have these 4 here, which is excellent as well. You're on automatic, and Remus is now just waiting for... What are you waiting for? You're waiting for... Oh, yes, unfulfilled requests, 5,000. It shouldn't be waiting on those because we're not shipping them up. I will fix this. Yeah, I'll fix this in just a second because we don't want that to be like that because you're just coming from here. So we shouldn't have any of this. We're at Vulcanus, actually. So all requests satisfied, and it isn't that one. So, yeah. What I'll do is, and also, so we got these 4 engines, so that's lovely. We have, created the new solar network. We've helped with the Kovarex enrichment process that is coming along. I will get these centrifuges back on as well, so that'll be quite nice. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Next episode, I tell you what, next episode we're going to go to our new planet. So I think Vulcanus has been stabilized. I'm happy with it to this point. And I think next episode, it's time for us to go to Fulgora and look at recycling of scrap, which I'm really excited to look at that mechanic. So I'll start thinking about what we need to pack. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.